and then I'll kind of hoard the Samoas. I love the Samoas.
Wait. Suddenly you love the Samoas? What are you talking?
I guess what I'm saying is overall.
2 seconds ago, it was the worst cookie ever invented. It wasn't as good as the Chips Ahoy.
No, I didn't say that. I'm talking about the overall
2
product.
seconds ago, Samoas were the biggest piece of shit cookie you had ever tasted, and suddenly you can't get enough of them. What are you talking about? I thought we were playing it straight today. What the hell is going on?
10 seconds ago.
10 seconds ago, literally. You were furious that Samoas even existed. And now it's the favorite cookie you've ever had. I can't keep up. I don't know what's happening right now, and I don't like it. I got all kinds of problems today. All kinds of problems I got.
Go.
I got all kinds of problems. All kinds of problems I got today.
Why?
You probably noticed. Well, first of all, I had a mouth surgery on Monday.
Whoa.
And it hurts.
Well, you're brave to come and do the podcast.
Because I played straight.
Yeah. I mean,
what am I going to do?
Yeah. Did you get it done at Orifice, at the Saucer, at the upstairs, at the med bay?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you pay all that money for a med bay. I'm going to use the med bay.
I used to use the med bay for like cold plunge and the thing. And like, I don't, So you had an operation at the med bay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That can be tough when like
it's tough because
a doctor idolizes you.
Yeah. And when we call Mates Worldwide HQ the Saucer for obvious reasons. When we brought in Dr. Pravaz, I said, this is great. We'll have a medical guy on staff
full time
at all times. And I guess what I didn't realize is just because he's got the doctor in front of his name, that doesn't necessarily make him a medical doctor. And he is not a medical doctor in any way, shape, or form. He's a doctor of philosophy. If you want to sit down with Pravaz and you want to talk about existentialism all day long,
yeah,
no problem.
Yeah.
You want to talk Hegel, you want to talk Nietzsche, you want any of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
He's happy to do it. But if you come in and you say, "Hey, I got to get this tooth extracted," he'll do it. He's happy to do it.
Yeah.
But
he's not a
he has no training.
He's not a medical doctor.
No, but he has no medical training whatsoever.
He's full time and he's the guy there. It's like, a part of it is our fault. I think part of it is our fault because we were like,
I don't know.
I don't know if for real, but we've gone to Fiji, overnight. We just taken the jet and we were like, we love the guy. He was like this rotund, happy chef who'd been a chef in Paris, Michelin 5-star. And he's like, I'm now living in paradise, running my own restaurant, cooking meals for like 6 people a day. And we took that idea and said, we'll just have we'll get the best doctor we can find. Right.
Yep.
And we were like top doctor, but we didn't. So I don't know if it's their fault for not specifying medical doctor, but you go in there and he's like, how do you feel? Right.
Yeah.
And we're like, so I got this thing in my back.
Right.
And he's like, are you worried about death? And I'm like, magic is like, every day. And he's like, let's talk about that. And you're like, no, but the thing, and like he doesn't have medical training, so he's not really. But the other thing is like, remember when I had the hernia thing?
Yep.
And he's game. Like he'll do it.
Oh, he's more than happy to do it.
Yeah, Perez is not. It's not really that he's not unwilling or not a team player.
No,
he's not a medical doctor.
Guy.
Yeah,
no. He's enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
He always shows up for work with a smile on his face. You say, "Hey, Perez, can you write me a treatise on idealism?" And he's happy to do it. And then, but by the same token, you come in and you say, "Hey, I got a crick in my back. Is there anything you can do?" He'll take a look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you say, "Hey, I got to get this tooth extracted." Yeah. Can you handle that? He's like, "Yeah, I'll do whatever." He's just a good guy.
Yeah.
But
So he
he's
extracted your tooth.
Yes. Yes.
And I mean, you look fine. You look good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm heavily made up right now. I don't know if you can see it. This is all prosthetics. And by the way, if you're not, I don't know if you're watching or not, if you're a viewer or not,
Yeah,
we
we
can
don't
table
know.
that. This is Mike and Tom Eat Snacks.
Yeah.
With me, Michael Ian Black, and my good
Yes.
friend Tom Cavanaugh.
Yeah.
And if you're watching on the video, I don't think you can tell that it's prosthetics right now. But yeah, no, I'm underneath all this. I'm a mess. I'm swollen.
You look great.
Thank you.
Maybe it's fine to like have like some like major surgery and then just like, you know, bound yourself all up with all this stuff that whatever you're doing, because then it's like, look at me, I look great.
Yeah, no, I look great. So that's the main thing. And then my other problem is, you see, I'm I don't know if you can tell, I'm in a different space in my house right now
Yeah, I
than I
see
normally am when we record, and that's because we got guys here, we got electricians here,
that. Oh.
and you know what they're doing? They're doing actual work.
Uh-huh.
And I thought I could just sit in the place where I normally sit
Yeah.
recording the podcast.
They can work around.
But then those electricians are going to hear me say things like, pew, 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 stormtroopers hitting the ground.
I can't resist.
And I'm going to feel like a real asshole doing that in front of guys who work for a living.
Because they're so jealous. They want what you have. They're like,
yeah,
that's it? That's what this guy does?
It's going to make me feel like I'm in that Money for Nothing video.
The Dire Straits one?
The Dire Straits video where they're singing, you know, this little guy with the earring, and this little, you know, he's a millionaire.
He's a millionaire.
And,
yeah.
You got to move these microwave ovens. Those guys are moving microwave ovens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You got your own jet airplane.
I feel like a jerk, you know?
Yeah. I would have liked to have like the workers kind of around you and stuff and like take it all in, because secretly I'm sure they're fans.
Oh, yeah. No, they're huge fans. That was obvious the moment they walked in the house.
Yeah.
The jaws just fell on the ground, you know?
They're like, oh, yep. We'll fix your lights.
Yep.
We'll fix your lights. Whisper, whisper. Google, Google, yep. Google.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper, whisper, Google. Google. Yep. Snap.
Didn't realize I was in the house of the world's primary snackologist.
Snap.
Yep.
Secretly taking pictures. Snap.
Oh, yeah. All of that. All of that.
Does that happen to you? Do you get people like surreptitiously shooting you?
Oh, I mean, I can't walk down the street these days.
Yeah.
But that's just because, as you know, my tailbone is all messed up. I can't.
Yeah,
walk
it's tough.
down
You
the
can't
street
walk.
these
You have
days.
trouble getting down the street.
And
yeah.
And you know, it was fine before Praves took a look at it.
Yeah. He's like, again.
I wasn't having any trouble with my tailbone till then.
Again, he's not a medical doctor, so we don't blame him.
Nope.
The fault could be ours. I don't know, but you know, this is interesting. Look what I just.
What'd you find? A snack?
Yeah.
An old snack? Oh, I was just thinking about those guys. Wait, what are those called?
Duvalin. Again, it's like, even when I look at it, it's maddening. I don't know what it is. You can't read it. It's too small. Didn't we have a good thing for them? Like, you're just like icing on the cake.
It's just delicious. Is the problem with it?
Yeah, that's the freaking problem.
I hate those assholes. This time out, we got a snack that I'd never heard of. I like that. You know, we got a Mai over there, you know, on the boards.
Mm.
Just, you know, with the faders and twiddling the knobs and doing the whole thing that I don't know what her job is, but it's producer.
So you can hear us.
Huh?
I think it's so you can hear us.
That's right. So you can hear us. And she's the one that put together the snack box, and she did a great job, because it's a good combination of stuff I'd heard of and stuff I hadn't heard of.
Yes, exactly.
And this one seems like something that this could go either way. This could easily go either way.
I didn't know these guys were doing this. Like, you didn't know and I didn't know. I don't like to speak for you, but sometimes when you're like, it's like halftime and we're in the dressing room, you know, and you're like, once this, folks, I don't know if you can see me, but once this guy lies down on a couch, woo, you know, you have a better chance storming Normandy than getting this guy to come. Like, his always like, can you speak for me? I'm like, I can't speak for you. He's like, just do the second half without me. Right. And so we'll be at an event and I'll come out. And what I've learned is, don't tell them that you won't be joining us for the second half. That was the first few times it was Madrid I was like, Michael, and they were like, they whistle over there.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, because I'm like, they're whistling, and I'm like, okay, I think because they think I'm attractive. And, I'm like, 10 minutes is longer than I normally get back home, and they're just whistling. Turns out they're furious with me and completely upset that you're not rejoining.
I laid down on the couch.
As well, they should be. You're just like, oh, because they, there's like every snack imaginable in the green room. And Michael just like, he's like, oh, we got 20 minutes. I'll just like, gather my thoughts, and then he's like, oh, come on. He gets grumpy too. That's the other funny thing. Magic gets tired. He gets grumpy. Like I'm doing something wrong by saying, hey, we're contracted. They're paying us so much money to do like 2 hours. And we've done one, maybe 45 minutes. We've had a 20 minute, we go back to the other 45. And you're like, get off. You like, you get cranky, and it's not because you're not eating, because you can have anything you want in the snack room, but it's just a whole thing. And so I've been like, you know what? I'm not going to try and talk sense into this guy. So I've gone out and I've done this thing where I'm like, Michael's in the bathroom. He'll be right with us. You know what I mean? And then, of course, that joke plays on because I'm like, I guess you really had some tummy issues, this kind of thing. You know what I mean? And people love that. When you're in the snack world and you talk about bodily fluids and bowel movements, people are like, okay, all right, so forgiving. And so I've learned to take that tack. I don't know why we're talking about this.
I don't know either. I mean, I brought up the snack, and then suddenly we were at halftime in Madrid. I don't really know why.
I had a whole thing.
It took me a long time to understand.
I know what it was. It was,
okay.
I don't want to speak for you.
Oh.
Because I learned that in the thing, is like, if I speak for him, I was like, then people are like, well, it's not official. It's not an official rating. And I'm like, shut up, because I can get testy. Don't tell me what's what in the snack game. You're all amateurs. Sorry, folks. Like a little respect.
Mike and Tom eat snacks on the internet.
Anyway, point is, you and I, we had this snack today, and again, I don't want to speak for you, but we didn't know these guys were doing this. And this is like, whoa, they are it's such a surprise to get this thing, because when you look at this packaging, you think this would be commonplace. You would be aware of this.
This is the kind of thing, it shows up in the trades. Everybody makes a big thing about it. They're like, holy cow, we got this company and this company pairing up, making this thing. And when I specify what the companies are, you'll understand why this should be one of the top headlines in the snack game this year. Yet somehow it has escaped everybody's notice. It shows up in our snack box, and suddenly we're on notice. Suddenly we're caught flat-footed, and I don't like it. I don't like when things sneak up on me like this. Doesn't mean I'm not going to play it straight. Of course I'm going to play it straight. Of course. That's what we do. It's not what we're about.
In a word, blindsided.
Yes, because, and I'm just gonna say what it is right now.
Come right out.
Because when Skippy Peanut Butter teams up with the Girl Scouts of America to make PB Bites Adventurefuls, Skippy PB Bites Girl Scouts Adventurefuls.
What are you doing? A 3 and a 4. Skipping and skipping and lifting my low and a 1 and a 2.
Stormtroopers is hitting the ground.
I mean, we know Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts make cookies. We know Skippy. They make jars of peanut butter. And now suddenly somebody had the idea. I don't know if it originated with the Girl Scouts or originated with the Skippy people, but somebody was like, hey, I sense an opportunity. Now, next thing you know, we got PB Bites Adventurefuls in a bag, not even in a traditional Girl Scouts cookie box.
Yes, exactly. You're nailing it. I got to say, this PB Bites, like PB, I don't know, PB Bites, right?
Uh-huh.
Like,
you're not feeling good about the name.
No, not at all.
Because of what?
You said it. I'm just stealing your thing. But you said it comes in a bag. So Girl Scout cookies, not in a bag. Skippy peanut butter, not in a bag.
And PB Bites.
This is a bag.
It's
and
a
the
bag.
Girl Scout cookies and the peanut butter, they don't come in bags. And so I'm like, wait, what are we doing? Like,
What
we know
are
what works
we
for
doing?
you, Skippy. We know it works for you, Girl Scouts. You know, like a box maybe with a Skippy brand on it. You'd be like, okay, I see what they're doing. They're taking the Girl Scout box and they're partnering with Skippy. Oh, is this now going to be a thing that I can buy at my door when the Girl Scouts come knocking? This is the kind of thing. It's like a bag of President's Choice almonds just sitting on a shelf.
Here's my thinking. This is what I'm thinking they're thinking. I'm thinking that they're thinking, you know what? The Girl Scout cookies, tremendous. It's a tremendous product. It survived the test of time. Decades and decades of Girl Scout cookies. However, they're seasonal. We raise our money for the Girl Scouts once a year on the backs of these cookies. We make our whole budget. What if we had a product that was year round? Then we weren't necessarily dependent on the cookies, but we can't have Girl Scout cookies in the store all year round because then that's going to cannibalize from our cookie sales. We need something else. Aha, a bag of peanut butter. A peanut butter bag. Now I'm going to read the description of Adventurefuls because once you read the description, it makes a little bit more sense. So we've got a bag, PB Bites, and then it says, first word on the description, cookie. Cookie center covered with caramel flavored peanut butter coating dusted in brownie crumbs. So suddenly we're entering the familiar world of the Girl Scout cookie combined with the unfamiliar world of Skippy peanut butter in a bag.
I guess what cookie though? It's like the tag along, or
it doesn't specify.
Look in the back. They're trying to make it a little easier for you. They're like, okay, for you idiots that didn't understand the written word, we're going to picture it up for you. So they have this. The viewers among you can see this. There's a little diagram where they've taken the Girl Scout cookie and a green plus sign, which overseas will tell you that that's a pharmacy, a drugstore. And then they've got like the peanut butter jar that we're used to seeing. So they're like, look, those people who don't get it, they're like, I still don't get PB Bites. And I apologize for adopting a Southern accent as the person who didn't understand things. But that's just how it went.
That was Southern? That's what you were doing?
Well, I don't know. Where are you from? Where do you hail from?
All right.
You're from the woods.
Okay, woods. It's a woods accent. I like that.
All right. So smooth peanut butter. Oh, smooth peanut butter coating. I'm a crunchy guy. Smooth peanut butter coating plus, a pharmacy sign, overseas drugstore, Girl Scout cookie trademark, inspired bites. So it's got to be
inspired by Girl Scout cookies, but not Girl Scout cookie. Inspired by. Here's a knock on it, and this is not a knock on PB Bites, but it is a knock on Amaya, who didn't check the best if used by date. Best if used by November 27th, 2025.
That's going to add to the fun.
I mean,
but you keep saying Amaya. I don't know. The Office is like there's Amaya's like, a giant podcast producer, and maybe she's like, get some snacks to these jerks. Maybe she's delegating. We don't know. You don't know.
She might have delegated. If she did, the buck still stops with her.
I see what you're saying.
I like her too much to not blame her when things go kaplooey.
I see.
I'm not going to let her skate by.
Right.
You want to produce the #1 snack podcast on planet Earth. You better get your ducks in a row.
Right. Right. You're right. If I invade a country and I don't ask you, you're saying that it's on me. Buck stops with me.
That's what I'm saying.
If I'm saying to you, help me, man. And you're like, no, I'm over here having a sandwich. That's on me, not you.
I'm over here opening up a PB Bites. And let me tell you something. I opened it up and immediately got a whiff and it smelled pretty good.
I'm trying.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, but it doesn't look good.
No, it really doesn't look good.
Take a look in there.
This is not an attractive product.
Is this expired by?
No, I think the problem is that it is exactly what they said. It's a cookie covered in peanut butter. And when you spread peanut butter on a little orb, you're going to get what looks like a peanut butter ball. And it's just...
but my ball should be brown. Are yours green?
Greenish, right? They got a slightly greenish...
This is kind of like... No, I guess there's a brown tint to it. But this is kind of...
You think it's moldy?
No, I don't know. I just think I think whoever is like in charge of, the food stylist over there is like, you picked the worst color, man, lady.
Yeah, you didn't do a great job with the presentation.
This color is like, the viewers amongst you, and I don't know who they are, but am I right?
No, you're right. You opened up this bag and you the smell is fine, but then you look inside
Smell
and
is good.
what you've got is okay. So when I say to you, Tom, the word dingleberry,
Mm,
this is what I picture. I
mm,
picture a bag full of dingleberries
I
when
see.
I'm opening the PB bites. This is what I imagine hanging off my rectum if I have failed to properly wipe.
Yeah, if you haven't wiped correctly, you might have a couple of these guys hanging from your rectum, is what you're saying.
Some PB bites, Girl Scouts Adventurefuls hanging from the rectum. That doesn't mean it's not going to taste good.
No,
Just
no,
like it
no,
doesn't
no,
mean
no.
a dingleberry might be delicious. We don't know.
We don't know.
Oh, you popped one.
No,
Oh, I thought you were popping one. I'm going to
no, I
pop one.
was kind of smiling at the whole like playing it straight ethos, which is what we're doing.
Nothing
We
funny
we're
about
like,
that.
look, does this look like a pile of tiny poops?
Mhm.
Sure, but we're still gonna eat it and see and give it a fair shake. So you went in, I'm
Mhm.
going in.
I'm struggling a little bit, literally because of the oral surgery.
Mm,
I'm having a little hard. It's a little crunchy and it's a little hard to chew it the way I want to chew it.
mm-hmm.
So I'm not that I need to go back in to get the taste a little bit better.
Yeah, take your time. Here's my take. Why you doing that?
Yeah.
It starts slow. At about a halfway point, I'm like, I just need more from both of you, Skippy
Mhm.
and Girl Scouts. 3/4 of the way through, it's been drafting behind me, and it just whips forward and has an excellent finish.
My initial take is the peanut butter somehow. I hear what you're saying on the approach.
Mm,
It's a little acrid. It almost tastes a little bit like coffee. I'm not really sure why. It doesn't taste as peanut buttery at the approach
mm-hmm.
as I would have
Correct.
thought.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
The
back in because
in
that's the assessment I have, that it's a slow start. You're thinking Skippy. Now I've done a couple of things just to see. Yeah, same thing. Every time. So one time I let it melt into my mouth. This time I'm just flat out eating it. Every time though, the finish is thick and full. I mean, it's really got something, because oftentimes in this game, we've done this so often, you're kind of like, I got it.
Yeah.
I walk in this house, I'm not buying this house. This
Mhm.
house isn't for me,
Mhm.
And then I like, you can have a couple of nice, really nice features. Those electricians can do the other room up nice. And when I walk in, I'm like, oh, this room I like, but I'm not buying this house,
Right.
Or there can be like, I spent a summer in Amsterdam. Those guys over there were like, we wanted one more floor. Do it, Lars, do it. Put another floor. We'll just put the roof really small up there, and they can just crouch over when they're up there. Just do one more floor. Because you wanted 5 floors. You don't need 4 floors and tall ceiling. You have 5 floors and a short ceiling. Just do it, Lars, do it. And Lars is like, I'll just do it. I'll do it. And I'll do it next door too, so they can match. And then all of a sudden, all you got is these, you're just like this in Amsterdam and in Holland. You're kind of going like this. You're like, hey, come on up.
You're ducking under. The rafters are so narrow. They're so you're bumping your head. And those Dutch folks, they're not short. These are some of the tallest people on earth.
No. They're tall, blue-eyed, blonde-haired. They're like, maybe we should do it in the lobby. I don't know. Do you want to do it in the lobby? I don't know. I'm like, no, come on up. Let's do it here anyway. All the snacks are here. I'm like, all right, where we'll sit. Sure. Well, it's small. It's kind of like an attic, but you can sit on the floor by the carpet on the side, and you can sit on the bed. But if you sit on the bed, you might bump your head, because at the end of the bed, that's where the roof comes down right on an angle.
That's right.
So you're kind of like that a little bit, because the roof comes down kind of on an angle. But, if you just scooch over a little bit, or heck, you can lie down, and you can lie with Heidi, and you can have just a whole you can just kind of eat your snacks, but try not to get too much stuff on the beds.
Did you say you could lie with Heidi?
Yeah.
Heidi's there.
We're all gathered in the attic. You think she's not going to come up and have a good time?
I just want to make sure that Heidi's there.
She's on the
Before we
bed.
break out the snacks, I want to make sure Heidi's there, because I know she likes the snacks.
You
and
can't see her because she
Amsterdam.
went under the covers to play a big joke.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see you there. Hey, didn't see her there. You thought she wasn't there. You thought she had taken the train to Schiphol, but she didn't. No, sir, she didn't.
She's under the covers playing a joke.
Ha!
Mike and Tom eat snacks on the internet.
These things are snackable.
Yeah. Watch this.
Oh, you got the coffee. This wants coffee.
A peanut butter snack. A
Mhm.
peanut butter snack.
That wants coffee. Now, here's the thing about that. The PB Bites, look, I like a Girl Scout cookie. I like a Skippy peanut butter. And when you say to me, we're going to combine Skippy peanut butter with Girl Scout cookies, I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm intrigued.
Mhm.
But are they portable? Are they snackable? Does it come in a box or a bag? Turns out it comes in a bag. Eminently snackable.
Yeah.
The peanut butter, I mean, it doesn't look great. As we've established, it looks a little bit like a dingleberry.
I don't know, but also like there has to be an asterisk because if you look at the picture on the front,
doesn't look anything like it.
that's brown. That's not brown. That's green, and maybe that's the fact that we're like 3 months behind the expiration date.
Could be, but you're exactly right. The picture on the outside, there's a serving suggestion, which doesn't make any sense because the serving suggestion A doesn't look like it, and B is like swirled with a kind of like caramel on top. There's nothing in here to suggest swirling. And I know it says it's got caramel flavor peanut butter coating, but there's really nothing to suggest caramel in any way, shape, or form.
I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, there's no, yeah.
It's
yeah,
rare.
but if this looks like if you cut it open, which is impossible, there'll be striation.
Right.
This is what you get. This is what you get. It's the opposite of the front.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay.
Look at this.
So,
what do you call that? False advertising?
yes. I don't think we've ever had a
wait,
mismatch.
no, the one on the left, the one on this one is
looks
like
a
that.
little bit like that. Yes.
These guys, their lawyers are going to be like, these guys are trying to evaluate us on a November 27, 2025 expiration date. This is their fault. They're going to get thrown out of court.
It very well might, but I'm willing to take that chance because I feel like this needs to be litigated. The fact of the matter is, in all our years of doing this, I don't think we've ever had a mismatch from package photograph to what you actually get in the package as stark as the mismatch I'm seeing on the PB Bites Girl Scouts Adventurefuls.
It's almost like the one that they show you. Now, and again, you're right. Serving suggestion. This is two.
Two what?
Two of them. Because you've got a half and a half and then a full one.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
yeah.
the serving suggestion is two, unless the serving suggestion is if this were this big, then you would have two. It's just very confusing. And also they're trying to illustrate the caramel and I don't know what that you might get like the design of a tag along or something.
Mm-hmm.
And
they're strongly suggesting, they're implying very heavily.
But this has got nothing to do with what's in this package.
No, it really doesn't. And it's startling. And normally, I don't think I would detract in my rating for that. I kind of feel like I have to at this point because that's just false advertising. You can't tell me this thing. You can't tell me I'm going to buy a bag and it's going to be filled with these delicious brown cookies swirled in caramel and then delivered to me a bag full of dingleberries. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
That goes against God and man.
The counter argument is this. They're like, we wrote what it is on the thing, and that's exactly what it is. It's caramel flavored, peanut butter coating, brownie, dusted in brownie crumbs. Well, I don't know, but yeah, they're dusted in brownie
It's
crumbs.
not dusted in brownie crumbs. That's the problem.
Well, I think that's the black thing that you think is mold initially.
Right.
You got a cat?
Yeah, the cat just jumped up on the damn bed. Shut up.
Heidi's going to get the cat. She's going to be in for her own surprise. Heidi's going to be in for her own surprise.
Yeah, it seems like these things want to be covered in it says it should be dusted in brownie crumbs. And if they did that, if it was really dusted in brownie crumbs, you would look at it and you go, well, that's perfect. That's what I want. If it had brownie crumbs on the outside, it would look delicious. But the fact that it's smeared in peanut butter just makes you think, no, I don't want that. But then you taste it and you're like, yeah, not bad.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. They're working really hard on making it presentable, and maybe they just should have worked a little harder on the exact aesthetic of it so they could match up what they conceive the snack is with what it actually looks like.
And yeah, here I am sitting here eating the damn thing.
Yeah, I'm not going to dock them a lot for that because
nope.
It's going to be, for me, the snack is the taste, right? Not the not the aesthetic. But there is a thing where it's like, well, this little caramel striated thing it looks like a cookie is not in existence in this bag, folks.
No, that's just an outright lie.
Don't care. Is it good? And I understand that position. I feel like that's my position too, except not quite the not caring, because it's like, come on.
This is distributed by Hormel, which I find surprising. I
So
think of Hormel as
Hormel is the trafficker for the Girl Scouts, perhaps?
I don't know. I think of them
That
as
didn't
like
sound
as
great.
like
the
meat, as like
trafficker for the Girl
Scrapple.
Scouts.
Yeah, that really didn't sound
I
right at all. It
apologize.
was
I didn't
terrible.
mean it. I just meant like they're the people that like produce the thing to get
Distribute.
it to your door.
Yeah.
Distributor is better. I feel I don't love Girl Scout cookies.
What?
Let me back up. I don't hate them either, right? I buy so many boxes because I'm like, oh, cookies came to my door,
Mm-hmm.
and then I eat all of them,
Of course you do, as you should.
as I should. But it's not like I'm trying to think of like if you showed up with like a shortbread cookie. Like
Mhm.
I love a good shortbread cookie, right? And
Girl
so,
Scouts makes a shortbread.
so I'm not aware of that. They make a shortbread?
Yeah, I mean, just look up what that is. I'm gonna
I know the main things.
the trefoil.
All right. Well, then that's on me. But largely it's like the ones that you normally get, right? Like
You don't like a Thin Mint?
Nah, I'm not a Thin Mint guy.
You don't like a Samoa,
Like that's a perfect example. Yeah.
bro?
Yeah. But
No.
it's not like if I'm going down the snack aisle of life, when they come to me, it's like, I'm going to get 12 boxes. I'm going to have all these cookies. They're on the kitchen counter. I'm like, look at all the cookies I got. I'm going to eat those cookies. But they're not my favorite cookies. I like a Samoa. Like a tag along. Like them. But they're not like, I'm not a guy who's like, I crave this. I got to have this.
I hear you.
Yeah, because the audio
and I
is
want
working.
and because I have
Somebody got
headphones
the
on.
audio working.
That's right. I hear you, and I know this isn't a Girl Scout cookies episode.
No, it's not. Let's not get waylaid.
But
If you've got like Chips Ahoy, shortbread, Oreo, you're walking down the great aisle of life, you're gonna be like, that's what I want. You're gonna go get that.
yes, are you
And
kidding
you're gonna
me?
get
Caramel, chocolate, coconut cookie, delicious.
you're gonna buy one from the store.
The stores don't sell them, but if in the great snack aisle of life I see a box of Samoas,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking to myself, oh, I better grab this before anybody else notices that there's a box of Samoas on the shelf at the grocery store.
It's
Of
just that
course.
there's how many different kinds are there?
I don't know. All I buy is Samoas and Thin Mints.
Yeah, so I guess if we're gonna do our Girl Scout episode, we're gonna have to go box by box. Because there's that, I guess maybe that's what I'm saying. Overall, I'm not like, yeah. Even though I'll buy like a box for the whole family, about 10 boxes for the whole family, and then I'll kind of hoard the Samoas. I love the Samoas.
Wait. Suddenly you love the Samoas? What are you
I guess what I'm saying is overall.
2 seconds ago, it was the worst cookie ever invented. It wasn't as good as the Chips Ahoy.
No, I
It
didn't
wasn't
say
as-
that.
It wasn't.
I'm
It wasn't.
talking about the overall
2
product.
seconds ago, Samoas were the biggest piece of shit cookie you had ever tasted, and suddenly you can't get enough of them. What are you talking about?
10
I thought we were
seconds
playing
ago,
it straight
10
today.
10
What the hell
seconds
is
ago.
going on?
10 seconds ago.
10 seconds ago, literally, you were furious that Samoas even existed, and now it's the favorite cookie you've ever had. I can't keep up. I don't know what's happening right now, and I don't like it.
Are you racist?
Of course I'm racist. What are you talking about?
Okay, because it feels like you're attacking me, and it feels like a racist attack.
It's an attack, but it's not primarily racist.
It's race based.
It's race-based, yes. It's racial. Can we agree? It's
Okay.
racial.
We can agree. It's racial. We keep chewing the fat here. Hey, somebody asked me the other day, what does flash in the pan mean? And I was like, oh, wow.
Well, you played the Flash for 8 years, so you would know.
No, of course I would know because I played the Flash, but the Webster admitted IDGAF, IDGAF. They admitted that as a word.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is the new influx of stuff is kind of like, I'm like, oh, the younger generation doesn't know what flash in the pan means.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me the etymology of the phrase "a flash in the pan," and I was
Because
curious.
you put the thing in, it's serious, it's like that, and then it's like, then it's done. So
Yeah.
it's
a flash.
It's good briefly. That's what a flash in the pan is. Has its moment, then done. Right?
Are you saying that's what a Samoa is? A flash in the pan? Because
No.
that cookie has survived the test of time.
No, you said something, and now I can't remember what you said.
Jesus, you are
You
all over the
said
place
something.
today.
You said some
We
kind
were
of thing.
in Madrid. Suddenly we were in Amsterdam. Samoas were no good. Then they're bro, where's your head today?
Okay, for everyone who's going to write in about Holland, Spain, Samoa, I want to like nip this in the butt. Michael is not racist. Okay, he's not, and so all this talk is just like it's just going to be talk, and we don't want to spend so much time as keyboard warriors like stopping all that stuff. So let's just nip it in the bud right now.
Fine. Ratings?
Hey, you know what we should do? Let's ratings. You know what's funny is Amaya said my mic is hot, and I'm like, thank you, but also like all this yelling and stuff is going to be bad for our engineers maybe a little bit. To which I apologize. Ratings.
I settled on my number
Oh,
a while ago.
I don't even have it.
Oh, I knew what mine was a while ago, and I was pleased because I feel like this is a number I so rarely employ. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm really looking forward to hearing what this is because I'm so intrigued. A
Well,
number that you rarely employ.
I feel like I rarely
I think
employ
I
this
have
number.
it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to.
Don't you dare say it.
I think I have the number that you rarely employ. I think I know what you're going to say.
All right, I'm curious. Now there's another game of
I think there's I think there's 55% chance that I know. So when I say I think I know, it's like I don't really know. I'm leaning towards something.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I don't think
write
you
it
know.
down.
I don't think you know. Yeah, you better write it down.
You think I don't know?
I don't think you know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, we'll see. Because the PB Bite, Girl Scouts Adventure Full. You come out of the gates, I feel like, with a lot of promise. Like I'm probably scouting PB Bites when they're in high school. I'm thinking to myself, all right, this kid's showing me some things. He's got a good first step. He's got an outside shot.
Yeah.
But he's raw. He doesn't look great out on the court necessarily. He's a little gangly. He's got to grow into his body a little bit.
Yet?
He hasn't filled in. And I see some fundamentals here and there that maybe we could work on. It's a little, maybe there's a little flashy, a little street ball in him that maybe we need to tamp down.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Make him a team player.
Yeah, make him a team player. So am I offering a scholarship to this kid? No. But I'm keeping my eye on him. I'm thinking he might be a walk-on. We might redshirt him.
Mm-hmm.
This is somebody that I'm keeping an eye on.
Yeah, I got you.
And so I open up the bag. I take a bite, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I mean, he's got some raw talent there still, But maybe it's a project. Maybe it's a G League. Like I don't know. I don't know what to do with PB Bites, Girl Scouts, Adventurefuls. I don't want to get rid of it. No, I don't know what to do with them. I don't want to get rid of them. They got something I like.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Yeah.
But it needs coaching.
Yeah.
And it needs some help. And in a season or two,
you see potential.
I do see potential. And I think in time, PB Bites could be a solid contributor to the team. It's not there yet. PB Bites, Girl Scouts, Adventurefuls, 6.
Can you see that?
What did you say?
6.
I can't see it.
I said 6. You can't.
Did you really?
Yeah. Look.
I can't see it.
Oh my God. I think the eagle eye will be able to see. I used a gray Sharpie, so.
Oh, I don't believe you for a second. You didn't
No, look.
No, I'm looking. I don't see
look,
it.
Look.
You didn't write it. Oh, it says 6 right there.
Yeah, that's 6.
That's a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have bet money. You should have gone on Polymarket.
I wasn't sure. You know what I thought it might be?
What?
Because I thought it might have been a half mark, which would have been, you'd have been screwing me.
No, I wasn't going to do that.
No, you weren't going to do that to me. But that's what I thought. Well, maybe he's half marking it. So I was like 55% sure. I thought I had it. Look, I like him now. I want PB Bites. I want PB Bites to play. I want him to play. Like I like him now.
Okay, but you're not. But if they're playing on your team, you're not contending.
No, sometimes you need a jolt in the arm. What the hell is PB Bites going to do? And I'm like, I'm not saying I'm not starting PB Bites, right? PB Bites might not even play more than like 4 minutes a game. But if I put PB Bites in and PB Bites is like, hey, come on, like it's just like doing something crazy, brings the crowd to their feet for a second, and I'm like, whoa, this is super unpredictable. PB Bites unfinished but raw and ability, and comes from a great pedigree, right? Both his parents played and have done well. You're kind of like, all right,
Yeah,
PB.
but sometimes with that kind of pedigree, you wonder whether they're just coasting.
I'm not cultivating, and I'm gonna try to see what I got right now, and then of course we're gonna coach him. We're gonna be like, hey, PB Bites, you need to stay after practice. PB Bites, you don't have to like make an electric play every time down. You have to pass the ball to Magic. Magic will do some magic. Okay, you gotta learn to be a team player. And PB Bites, of course, is like, you don't know. No, PB Bites is like, this is all promised to me. I'm Girl Scouts and Skippy,
Right.
And PB Bites gonna have to once people like don't show up for PB Bites gonna be like, oh, wait a minute, I kind of gotta put in the work. But here's the thing, I spend a practice with PB Bites, and yeah, I'm frustrated, I'm infuriated at times, but I don't get in the car at the end and go like, I don't have anything but like, I like PB Bites. Like, I cannot get around that one fact that I like PB Bites. When I taste this thing that looks like like a poop, and I say to myself, what are they doing? And what is this packaging, and why are you lying to me? Once I consume it and ingest it, I'm kind of like, yeah, I like it. I cannot get around the fact. So Skippy, PB Bites, Girl Scouts, Adventurefuls, 6.5.
See you next week.
See you next week.